Tonight on WENY News, a water rescue in the northern tier after a car ended up in the Susquehanna River. We'll take you to the scene for the latest on this developing story.
And skies clearing out across the Twin Tiers this evening, but there is snow in the forecast by late week.
And we'll tell you about a local opioid recovery group and their efforts to create a community to keep people feeling safe and sober. WENY News at 6 starts right now.
From across the Twin Tiers, this is WENY News at 6.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for WENY News at 6. I'm Renata Steele. First responders in Bradford County responded to a water rescue this afternoon in Sayre, Pennsylvania. WENY's Alexandra Duran is live from the accident scene. Alexandra, what can you tell us so far?
Renata, first responders in Bradford County were called to a water rescue right here in Sayre, Pennsylvania around 2:30 this afternoon. They were called for a man that was rescued on top of a red car right here behind me. It's a 4-door sedan and it's in the Susquehanna River. I talked to an eyewitness who told me that she could see the man standing on the roof of his car in the water. Looking at the scene here, there's no direct path into the water near where the car entered and on tire tracks. We're working to find out more information about the condition of the man rescued this afternoon and how all this happened. I spoke with the Greater Valley Dive Team here a few hours ago. They tell me they won't be able to get the car out of the water until at least Friday. WENY News will continue to provide you updates on the circumstances of this incident. But for now, I'm reporting in Sayre, Pennsylvania. Alexandra Dern, WENY News. Renata?
Thank you very much, Alexandra. Well, skies have cleared out a bit across the region this evening. Temperatures dropping through the 30s. WENY Chief Meteorologist Joe Veras is here to let us know what's in store for the rest of the week. Joe?
Yeah, we're not a nice improvement as we progress through the afternoon. It's clearing skies right now. Temperatures in the process, like you mentioned, dropping back through the 30s. We drop into the low and mid 20s for lows tonight, but no issues if you're traveling overnight tonight. Weather-wise, tomorrow, not much going on either. We'll have some limited sunshine, a bit on the breezy side, and perhaps a couple stray flurries. But in terms of any accumulation, none in the forecast for tomorrow. That changes, though, Friday, especially as we progress through the afternoon, as we track a wave of low pressure moving in from the west. Right now, all indications point to a 3 to 5 inch snowfall for our area Friday afternoon and Friday night, and looks like things will gradually taper as we head into the weekend. Short term, though, again, the clouds giving way to clearing skies. We'll call for clear to partly cloudy skies through the overnight period tonight. Temperature right now in Spencer, 29 degrees. We're 31 in Westfield, and Mansfield checking in at 29. Right at the freezing mark in Elmira, 32 degrees. Northeasterly wind at 12 miles an hour, making it feel closer to 23. Tomorrow's planner showing clouds and limited sunshine, still a bit on the breezy side, and temperatures will top out in the mid and upper 30s. We'll time out the snow for you on Friday, let you know when we think the heaviest snow will occur and what follows for the upcoming weekend in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Joe. We have continuing coverage this evening of the opioid epidemic and its impact here locally. The SUNY Peer Recovery Center is a designated space designed to help people stay on the path of opioid recovery. At SUNY Corning Community College's campus in Elmira, the center offers everything from a place to escape for some peace and quiet or a session with a peer counselor. WENY's Max Coven joins us live in the studio tonight to tell us how this recovery center is working to help people stay sober. Max?
Renata, the Peer Recovery Center is a place to feel included, comfortable, and supported without the stigma that comes attached to drug abuse. At the Corning Collegiate Recovery Center in Elmira, the value comes in saving lives. Brandon Parks has been in recovery 2 times. It was only after CPR and 2 doses of Narcan, followed by a hospital stay, that he got sober and found his calling to help others.
I went to do a little bit of what I thought was heroin, and it was just fentanyl, and it was the tiniest bit. And I was found 16 hours later laying on my arm. That's how I got this scar.
Experts say not nearly enough people are lucky enough to get substance abuse treatment at a specialized addiction facility.
There's a lot of people in our community that don't have insurance or they don't know where to find help. And so the CRC really, it's founded by peers and run by peers. So the people that you see here are in some sort of recovery and they understand what these people are going through, and we can connect these people to resources that they desperately need free of charge.
The latest data from 2021 reported that 574,000 people both misused prescription pain relievers and simultaneously used heroin. During that same time period, the numbers for adults 18 and older showed 3.9 million people received either substance abuse treatment with a specialty or mental health service.
If you know anyone, yourself or a loved one, and you just need, a direction for those resources that are available to you, they are out there at your disposal, come see us and we'll help you out.
For many people battling addiction, getting rid of the stigma is key for those who are afraid to seek recovery. Whether it be addiction, PTSD, or something you went through in your life, the center offers people who are ready to listen and weekly group meetings. Support is open to anyone in need. Reporting in studio, Max Coven, WENY News.
Max, thank you. Well, the city of Ithaca is seeking community input on the recruitment process for the city's next police chief. The city has scheduled 2 virtual community meetings where residents can provide input on what they feel are the qualities and characteristics the next chief should have. Sessions are scheduled for this Saturday, March 11th from 11 to 12:30, and another one on Monday, March 13th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. The public is welcome to attend one or both of the community sessions. We have links to both meetings on our website, WENY.com. Today is International Women's Day, and it's more than just a celebration of what women have achieved worldwide. It also serves as a day for a call to action, a continued push for women's equality. WENY's Sam Shapiro shares how Guthrie took time today to honor and recognize the achievement of women in the Twin Tiers. Sam?
Yeah, that's right, Renata. Today serves as a celebration of women across the globe. And here in the Southern Tier, 2 doctors spoke on how the push for progress has directly impacted their lives and the lives of others. Today highlights the political, social, and economic achievements of women, celebrating their contributions to society, science, and culture. Over the years, Guthrie has seen more and more women enter the medical field. Guthrie physician Patricia Hoy says celebrating that progress is what Women's Day is all about.
Medicine was predominantly a male-dominated field, and slowly but steadily there have been more and more women in the workplace. We at Guthrie actually have over 5,000 female caregivers. We have 150 physicians and 250 advanced practice providers, which is amazing. So we're continuing to grow, and I'm really proud to be part of that growth as well.
Doctors at Guthrie feel celebrating women has encouraged more of them to work in a STEM-related field. Guthrie physician Norpreet Dewan says recognizing what women have achieved in the past helps fuel the dreams of future generations.
The fact that we are able to have more women providers here at Guthrie and nationwide is a testament to the fact that we are able to support girls and women in being able to achieve their dreams and not let anything hold them back, because it's these sacrifices that they're making that are eventually going to benefit the community.
And WENY News would like to give a big shout out to all the wonderful women in the world for all that they do, whether it's your mom, sister, friend, coworker, or boss. If you have a special woman in your life, be sure to thank her today for all that she does. Renata.
Thank you, Sam. Well, one day after his first budget address, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro visited the State Police Academy to meet with cadets and highlight his proposed investments for public safety. Just ahead, WENY State Capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon joins us to break down the proposals and the impact it could have on state police. And a new environmental study is out regarding ocean pollutants. We'll tell you what objects scientists are discovering contributing to the issue.
And temperatures tonight will drop off into the 20s, mainly dry conditions for tomorrow, but snow in the forecast for Friday. I'll let you know how much we're expecting and whether or not it lasts through the weekend. Coming up right after the break, first a live look at our Crystal City sky cam overlooking Market Street in downtown Corning. You're watching WENY News at 6.